Hi, I'm Lee and welcome to my channel, and this video is titled Why the Narcissist Gives You Radio Silence. And I just thought of this actually. I don't think that I was able to actually do a video on this because, YouTube, I mean, they censor you. That's why go over and join my Patreon. Lots of good tea time, link in bio. But let's not forget the time. Now, this person has done a plethora of things, of really awful, horrible things. This person hated me, still hates me. And he has also said, "Oh, Lee, I don't hate you." Oh, really? Because your actions are the actions of someone who has immense hatred. Like, if that's how you treat your girlfriend, your friends, how on earth do you treat your enemies? I mean, seriously. Fun fact, I've also said that to him and yet received radio silence. Radio silence. So this person, the laundry list of things that this person has done: lied to me, cheated on me, disinvited me on a trip, kicked me out of a moving vehicle, talked smack about me, called my mother trying to talk smack about me, posted photos of me. I mean, just crazy stuff. And again, this isn't like this happened in middle school, even high school. No, this happened within the last handful of years and with someone who was 15 years older than me. So age means nothing. And let's not forget the time that this person told me that the next time he saw me, he was going to S.A. me. Yeah. And I'm sorry, what? I showed, and again, I can't say too much on YouTube because, but I showed this to my friends and they were like, "Oh my God, what person?" And it was very graphic. It was very vivid that the next time this person sees me, he is going to, very descriptively, S.A. me. And he, just like everything else, radio silence. And also, radio silence, the silent treatment, is a form of gaslighting. And gaslighting is making people doubt their own reality. Like, that didn't happen. You're remembering things wrong. What goes through that crazy head of yours? So then you start doubting yourself and you're like, well, wait a second. If he's telling me it didn't happen, then did it really happen? So radio silence, if I don't speak about it, it never even happened. Oh my gosh, let's not forget. I mean, it's just coming. Let's not forget, I did a video on this as well. There's so many videos, so you just got to scroll through. Let's not forget the time. This was a few years ago. This was 2 days before my birthday, maybe even a day. This person came over to my house, and we physically got into it. That started from the living room to the bedroom, back to the living room. I'm talking about this person had me, I don't know if you can see, but you see that ottoman right there? Had me on my back with his forearm on my throat with his hand up. Told me he is going to unalive me. Do you want to be unalived? And I know that phrase is stupid, but everything's getting censored. Do you want to be unalived? Do you want to be unalived? I am going to unalive you. And I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I'm like, I didn't flinch. You want to hit me? Go ahead. So now, mind you, okay, all of that, my birthday was the next day, 2 days, whatever. Okay. And after that whole thing happened, he didn't, nothing. Then I get an email on my birthday. And it was a long dissertation because that couldn't let the special day pass without acknowledging its meaning to me. Like just this, like you would have thought this person was away at war for 10 years, writing this long novel. And I'm like, you just threatened to unalive me 2 days ago. You threatened to end my life that physically started from one end of the house to the other, back to the other end. Radio silence. He did not acknowledge anything, nothing. And after I responded to that, nothing. And that's what they do. They narcissists, especially narcissistic sociopaths, narcopaths, they condition you that, well, it's not that, if I don't acknowledge it, it didn't happen. It's not that bad. I'm sorry, sir. What? But again, this is what happens. And then, so they'll flip it. Then whenever you confront them, because yet again, I was literally face to face with this person one time. I remember we were at the dog park. He was outside of his car. I was standing right in front of him, asking him about the cheating. It was something. It's always something. Okay. You know, they say one thing, they do another. You know, you find out about it, that you call them out on it. I mean, it's always just crap. And it's like, why are you putting up with that? That is literally the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You keep taking back this person who is constantly disrespecting you in the hopes that eventually he will respect you. That's insane, right? And when I was bringing up valid points, whenever they are confronted face to face, then they get angry, then they get irate, then they get physical. And it's like, I'm sorry, sir, you want to say women are emotional? Like, it's just mind-blowing insanity. But that is what you deal with a narcissist. So why the narcissist gives you radio silence? Okay. When the narcissist knows, when they know they cannot talk their way out of the truth, when you are calling them out left and right, the narcissist will give radio silence, because again, it is a form of gaslighting. If I don't acknowledge it, it didn't happen. And the narcissist has done this many times. Many times through text messaging. I'll ask a question, won't even respond. He'll respond just completely like it never happened. And again, you would think in the mind of a narcissist, like, who wants to constantly be plotting, planning, scheming, getting over on somebody? Who would want to be doing that? I'll tell you who a narcissist, because a narcissist, it's a disorder. Normal people don't function that way. A narcissist does. And, you know, if you are dealing, you know, with a narcissist and you think it's not going to get better, and honey, it gets better when you walk away. And I know, I speak from experience, coulda, woulda, shoulda. But when you are holding out hope that a person will magically respect you after disrespecting you from the jump, honey, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. And is that dusty, crusty, brokey really worth it? No, he's not, baby. He is not. But in dealing with a narcissist, silence is a weapon. Silence is a weapon. It is a weapon to control you. It is a weapon to make you doubt your reality. Silence is a weapon. If they do not like what you are saying, they cut you off. Because that's how it is with the narcissist. They say one thing, do another, you call them out on it, they don't like it, they can't talk their way out of it, so I'm blocking you. I'll unblock you whenever I feel like it. This grown man being so sassy with that block button. And it's like, okay, so they know basically how desperate you are for their love and attention. And they know that it's going to hurt you. Everything that a narcissist does is for personal gain. They use silence as a weapon. And it's like, well, be careful what you wish for, sir. But then again, let's not forget, this narcissist would constantly, leave me alone, don't ever speak to me again, move on with your life, go F yourself. And then you do that. And they always come back around. And again, don't acknowledge the situation prior and it never happened. It's just like, you can't deal with that. But they love to instill confusion, because when you are confused, when you can't think properly, when you are constantly doubting yourself, when you're constantly doubting your thoughts, your memory, your own reality, when you are in a state of confusion, makes it easier for the narcissist. That makes it easier for them to lie, to cheat, to disrespect you. And as I'm like saying this and thinking of all of these situations that happened, I would constantly say to this person, if you're so unhappy with me, leave and never look back. But no. The narcissist quite literally gets joy out of hurting others. That's what they do. They can say one thing, look at their actions. Actions say it all. It does. That's why a narcissist doesn't like being called out on their actions. You are to blindly believe the words that they speak to you. Crazy, right? When they know you are so desperate for them to act right, but don't have enough courage to walk away, they will use silence as a form of manipulation and control. They teach you not to call them out on their behaviors, because when you call them out on it, they block you, they don't talk to you, they avoid the question, and then when you keep bringing it up, because you're like, why are you not answering my question? Let's not forget, this narcissist gaslighting the F out of me. I kept asking the question, have you cheated? Is there someone else? And he would deliberately not answer it. And I kept asking the question, and then he says, I already answered your question. Did you? So I'm scrolling back through our text feed. No, you didn't. Lee, if you don't say that I already answered that, I'm ending this conversation. Like, I am not making this up. Truth is stranger than fiction. I just can't. I just can't believe the amount of disrespect that I put up with this dusty, crusty, nasty little leprechaun. Like, I can't. Whew! It's nice when those rose-colored glasses are off. Narcissists will cut you off and usually tell you, not always, that you calling them out isn't going to fly. They can't even read my handwriting. Oh, yeah. They are conditioning you to bury your head under the sand and let the abuse slide. Narcissists are conditioning you. Don't question my actions. You're not going to like it when you question my actions, because I'm so much of a PUS and you know the rest. I'm so much of a weak little person that I can't be honest with you. Actually, maybe I could, but it's a lot more fun to watch you be hurt. It's a lot more fun to play in your face. Narcissists want you to play along with their grandiose delusion. The narcissist knows that you know that they're cheating on you, but you don't bring that up. No, when we're together, we play house together. You don't question my infidelity. I'm sorry, what? And you actually end up apologizing to the narcissist for trying to hold them accountable. And yes, I know, because I lived it. I'm so sorry I called you out on your lying, cheating, disrespectful ways. I'll never do it again, and I'll play blind to your abuse. What? But again, that only works one way. The narcissist is the one to go out, lie, and cheat, and come home and play house to you. You are to remain 1,000% faithful to the narcissist. So it's like I've always said, the narcissist wants a one-sided open relationship. The narcissist wants to go out and run the streets, but come home to you, play house to you, live in this grandiose delusion with you. Again, your mom put up with that, so you think that's normal. That's why you will die alone. You know, you can only run through so many partners. Whew, glad I don't have to deal with that. When you are slowly getting your voice again, but still haven't left the narcissist will use radio silence as a form of gaslighting. You know, just like everything that I spoke about previously. You tell me you're going to unalive me. You put your hands on me and then wish me a happy birthday and give me this long dissertation. And oh my God, you're just so awesome. So what happened 2 days ago when you told me you were going to end my life? Nothing. Oh, so we're not to talk about that. Gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse where someone manipulates you into doubting your own sanity, reality, i.e., that never happened. Yeah. When you start calling out the narcissist and demanding the truth, radio silence. If I don't acknowledge it, it did not happen. And again, it only works one way. Only works one way. I kept asking him a specific question and he would not answer it. Yep, telling me he already answered it and for me to tell him that he did. That is pure psychotic behavior. But again, when you have those rose-colored glasses on, you are trying to do anything to appease the narcissist because you are holding out hope that this person will show you respect. And the narcissist doesn't see it that way. The narcissist sees it as you are weak. He can play in your face and he's going to continue to play in your face. Yeah. And just like I've said, do narcissists choose weak people or do they go after somebody who's strong and break them down? I mean, narcissists are predators. So I feel like they do go after the weak ones because they know the strong ones, it's not really gonna work out in their best interest. I mean, they love a challenge, but once it gets a little too challenging, we're going to go to the weak one. We're going to go to the weak one. We're going to go to the one with no self-esteem, no self-worth, no morals, and no standards. Because let's not forget, birds of a feather. Silent gaslighting. Yeah, that's what radio silence is. Silent gaslighting. Denying the existence. Leaving the other person feeling insane. That's what they do, you know, to instill confusion, because when you're confused, they can get away with more. It's straight up abuse. It is straight the F up abuse. But you always can get your self-esteem and self-worth back. Don't ever think it's never going to happen again. Don't ever think that this narcissist completely ruined you and you're never going to see the light of day again. It might take a while, but you will. You will see that light of day. A narcissist is all about denial, confusion, and word salad. Because when you are confused, not thinking clearly, the narcissist can get away with so much, so much. And again, how twisted is that? How twisted is it that if you're so unhappy, you can leave? The narcissist doesn't see it that way. The narcissist gets joy out of hurting. It's disgusting, but that's a narcissist. So thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing and join my Patreon, link in bio.